Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome to Books My Quiet Friends. My name's Sydney and today I'm here to bring you a tag video. I was tagged a while ago by Corners of a Bookshelf. I will link her channel down below to do the I am a reader tag, and I'm finally getting to it. So without further ado, here are the questions and the tag. Question number 1 is choose one word that best describes you being a reader. I haven't looked at these questions in months, so this could take a minute. I don't want to say relaxed, but to an extent I'm a relaxed reader. I am critical about what I like to an extent, but I don't think that I'm overcritical, and I like what I like when I like it, if that makes sense. Like, I understand that there are problematic books that I can like, despite them being problematic, if that makes sense. So, relaxed. We're gonna go with relaxed. Question number 2 is, what is the first book you fell in love with? And for me, I think that was Little House in the Big Woods, because it's something me and my mom used to read a lot when I was little. She would read it to me, and then as I got older, I would read it back to her. And it's just like a fun story. It's an interesting time period to read about. Question number 3 is the ever debated hardbacks or paperbacks. I personally like paperbacks for traveling more because they're lighter and they were cheaper to buy, so if my purse destroys them, I don't feel quite as guilty, but at the same point, hardbacks travel so much better and they look so much nicer on your shelves, so depends on the book. Yes, I did not answer the question. The next question is, how has reading shaped your identity? And for me, I think reading really taught me to find time for myself. Even in a busy lifestyle, in a busy workplace, it's important that you find time for things you enjoy. And reading is something that helps relax me and calm me down at the end of my day. The next question is, what book do you read when you need to be comforted? And I don't know if I have a for sure answer for this, but I usually lean towards something that's more dystopian style, like something I grew up with. So sometimes I'll pick up The Hunger Games just for giggles, or other times I read Red Queen just because I know it so well and I know what to expect from the storyline. If you've been around on my channel a few times before, you might know that I was taught to be a reader very much by my mother. She reads all the time. Her and I have recently started giving each other a lot of recommendations, which is either really good or really bad, depending on how we feel about those books, how the other person feels. So that is my answer to the question of who taught me to be a reader. This is a question that every reader would enjoy answering, and that is, describe your dream reading lounge. For me, I feel like we all secretly want Beauty's library in the Beast's castle, just a little bit. Like, don't you want to be just that extravagant? But since I know that's not realistic, unfortunately, I would love to have like a window seat area and then have dark shelves around the room, and then like have a comfy love seat style thing, and then also have my boyfriend's computer and stuff, so it could be like a media reading lounge thing, so he can do his thing, I can do my thing, and we can still be in the same room together. That's the goal eventually. The last question is, what book changed the way you act or see the world? And I have a few answers for this. The first one is The Book Thief, because I think it's an important read to realize that in a war there's 2 stories to be told, and usually the history is written by the winners, right? So although I'm not saying that anything that happened in World War II was okay, I am saying that there were people who were living their everyday lives on both sides of the battles, if that makes sense. And another one is an unpopular opinion, but 13 Reasons Why I read when I was probably like 14 or 15. And it really gave me some thought as to how one thing I do to someone else could affect them in the long term so much. Even just saying hello, smiling, asking how someone is. It doesn't take a lot of effort on your part, but it could really mean a lot to someone else. For this tag, I would like to tag Chrissy's Books and Berries. Yes, I got her channel name right. Sorry, I had to check. And Stacy's Bookish Probs. I will have their channels linked down below. I hope you have a wonderful week, and we will see you next week with my TBR. Bye!